Senate President Cayetano continues to perform his administrative duties and legislative duties as Senate President. And they are not contesting that. They're not contesting that. Because pro tempore lang si Gatchalian, pero para yon makapreside daw siya ng meeting as acting president. That's why I said there is no such animal as the acting president, because in the list of officers, in the rules of the Senate, wala naman pong acting president dyan na binoboto ng majority of all the senators. Kasi ang ginawa po nila para maka-assume ng office si Senator Gatchalian, ginawa nila siyang pro tempore. Yan. But in my opinion, his election as pro tempore was void. It was not valid because he was only elected by 12 senators, not 13. So he had no majority.
Good afternoon, Attorney Guanzon.
Good afternoon.
We're going to discuss, we need to get your comment, your position on what happened dito sa Senado because ito na nangyari, nagkaroon ng according to the Gatchalian Act, meron silang enough numbers citing the Avellino jurisprudence. What's your take on that po?
Dalawa kasi ang issues dito. Ang isa is, may tamang quorum ba sila para maka-valid na meeting? Ang pangalawa, may tamang correct number ba sila para mag-elect sila kay Gatchalian as Senate pro tempore? At bakit hindi sila nag-elect ng kanilang Senate President? Hindi po ba? So ang tanong dyan, is there a quorum? Ang nangyari kasi, si Senator Chis Escudero nag-appear making their number 12. So kung titingnan mo, 12 is of course 50% or half of 24. So ang tanong diyan is 24 ba ang basihan ng numero sa quorum kahit na si De La Rosa, Senator De La Rosa at Senator Jinggoy cannot be present? Ang ginagamit po kasi nila na basihan ay ang Avellino versus Cuenco case ng 1947. Ang nangyari po doon ay si Avellino ang naghabla sa kay Senator Cuenco because Senator Cuenco was elected by his group as Senate President by a vote which is less than 50% plus 1. Ngayon, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, una kasi sinabi ng Supreme Court na we will not interfere, that's a political question, pero on motion for reconsideration, the Supreme Court ruled on the matter. At ito po yung pasya nila doon sa Avellino, which is a very old case. Sinabi ng Supreme Court na ang basihan dito ay kung ilan ang members sa Senado within the jurisdiction of the Philippines whose attendance can be compelled. Ngayon, dahil at the time, si Justice Tomas Confessor was abroad, naging 23 na lamang sila. Kaya po, sinabi ng Supreme Court na yung number doon ni Avellino na kumbaga 12 sila ay bastante enough to constitute a quorum. But remember, because Senator Confessor was abroad and his presence cannot be compelled, by our jurisdiction. So, ibig sabihin, ang tanong, si Senator De La Rosa ba ay abroad? Hindi naman po nila masiguro, di ba? Patay na ba siya? Siguradong hindi siya patay kasi nakita nyo naman na naglalakad siya doon palabas. Si Senator Jinggoy Estrada ba ay hindi pwedeng makumpel ang kanyang attendance? Pwede po. Kasi pwede naman siyang ang court ang mag-order sa kanya upon request of the Senate na pupunta siya for the purpose, let's say, of the quorum or for the purpose of electing the officers of the Senate. So ibig sabihin po, 24 nakalagay sa Constitution, sa section 6, subsection 16, na ang quorum ng each house, ng House of Reps tsaka ng Senado, ay majority ng kanilang numero. Ibig sabihin po, sa 24, dapat 13 ang majority sa quorum to call for a valid meeting. Ngayon, ang sinasabi nila ng grupo ni Gatchalian, ni Senator Gatchalian, na wala naman yung dalawa. Kaya, sabi nila, yung pagdating ni Chis Escudero, ay may quorum na sila. Hindi po ba? Kasi po, di ba, sila, 11? Oh. Tapos dumating si Chis Escudero, 12 na sila. So sinabi nila, may quorum sila. Kahit 12 lang. Kasi sabi nila, ang batayan, dapat 22 lang. Dahil wala si Senator Bato de la Rosa, hindi na alam kung saan siya, at nakakulong naman si Senator Jinggoy. So, balikan ho natin ang Supreme Court, Constitution ng Article 6, Section 16. That it shall be a majority of the members. Hindi ba? Dun sa House, ganun din yan. Sa Senado, dapat ganun din. So, my opinion is, dapat majority ng 24. So, ibig sabihin, 13. Hindi 12. Okay? So, tumawag sila ng meeting. Kasi sabi nila may majority sila, so may quorum sila. Ang tanong, sino ang nagpe-preside? Kasi ang pag-preside ng meeting sa Senado ay function po yan at power ng Senate President. Kung wala po ang Senate President, ang Senate pro tempore, si Senator Legarda. Kaya po sila, yung grupo ni Gatchalian at ni Risa Ontiveros at ni Tulfo, inelect nila si Senator Gatchalian bilang pro tempore. Pinalitan nila si Senator Loren Legarda as Senate pro tempore. Using again 12 votes, sabi nila. Kasi absent naman yung 12 sa kabila. Pero tingnan mo na naman ang rules of the Senate. Sa Section 2, ang sinasabi, to elect the officers of the Senate. The Senate President, the pro tempore, the Secretary of the Senate, the majority leader, dalawang deputy majority leaders. Number 1, you have to have a quorum. Number 2, you must have a majority of all its members. Nakalagay na yung word na all its members, kagaya dun sa constitutional provision. So kung all its members, ibig sabihin, 24, kasi wala naman pong patay. Wala naman pong patay. So dapat to elect Gatchalian, 13 din ang kailangan nila. So in my opinion, hindi valid yung pag-elect nila kay Gatchalian on 2 grounds. 1, they lacked a quorum. Number 2, they lacked the majority votes to elect any officer of the Senate. Yan po ang dahilan kung bakit hindi sila nag-elect ng Senate President. In other words, right now, Alan Peter Cayetano, even on their side, is their Senate President. Alan Peter Cayetano is their Senate President, pero yung pro tempore nila is Gatchalian. That is why I said that in my opinion, Senator Gatchalian has usurped the function and the position of the pro tempore because he was not elected by a majority or 13 senators or majority of all the members of the Senate. So, dahil po dyan, si Alan Peter, Senator Cayetano, Senate President Cayetano, continues to perform his administrative duties. and legislative duties as Senate President. And they are not contesting that. They're not contesting that. Because pro tempore lang si Gatchalian, pero para yun makapreside daw siya ng meeting as acting president. That's why I said there is no such animal as the acting president, because in the list of officers, in the rules of the Senate, wala naman pong acting president dyan na binoboto ng majority of all the senators. Kasi ang ginawa po nila para maka-assume ng office, si Senator Gatchalian, ginawa nila siyang pro tempore. Yan. But, in my opinion, his election as pro tempore was void. It was not valid because he was only elected by 12 senators, not 13. So, he had no majority. Now, they needed that to declare, because, well, they said they had the majority, so they declared all the positions vacant. Di ba? Kasi hindi ka naman nakakorum eh. You have to declare all positions vacant. Kailangan may quorum ka. Di ba? Kaya sabi nila sa 12, may quorum na kami. Kasi yung dalawa, wala naman eh. Hindi naman yun makakabdalo eh. Paano nyo alam na hindi sila makadalo? Eh, hindi naman sinasabi sa konstitusyon na kung hindi sila makadalo. Ang sinasabi po, all its members. Sa Senate rules po, ganun din. Sa Section 44. Its members. Hindi po ba? Kaya, ang election po din sa Rule 2 ng Senate rules ay majority of all its members. Di ba? Kasi pwede naman nilang i-request ang korte for Senator Jinggoy to be allowed to appear for the purposes of quorum. But they did not do that. Alright? So, ang dalawang issues na yan, ayon ang nagkakagulo sa isip ng mga tao. Pero titingnan yung nangyari. Sabi ni Senator Fulfo, there's no Senate Blue Ribbon meeting, hearing. Pero tinuloy ni Senator Cayetano at ni Senate President Alan Cayetano at ni Senator Marcoleta ang Blue Ribbon hearing at dumalo ang mga witnesses. Now, all of those are on record. And the Senate President Cayetano administered the oath, and therefore their oath is valid. They cannot contest that because they are not even contesting that Alan Peter is the Senate President. So, I think the non-lawyers also ng mga senador dyan, lalo na yung mga senador na bago, ay naguguluhan din po yan sila. Kaya lang, yun na yung linya ng kanilang grupo eh. Hindi po ba? So, kahit po dumalo si Chis Escudero, his presence had no valid effect for the purpose of quorum and especially for the election of officers, especially Senator Gatchalian as pro tempore, who presided over their meeting. So therefore, my opinion is that meeting of the session of the hearing where Senator Gatchalian presided is also void. Ngayon, may nagsasabi adi presume na yun na tama yung mga ginawa nila. Paano naman po tayo makapresume na tama yung mga ginawa nila? Eh, nasa Constitution po, napakaklaro. All its members. Sa rules of the Senate po, napakaklaro. All its members. O sabihin na natin, ibigay ko na sa inyo. I'll give you that for the purpose of argument. Na meron nga kayong quorum doon sa 22. O sabihin nyo na, si Bato kasi hindi naman pwedeng i-compel yan. Kasi hindi naman natin alam kung nasaan siya. O di sa 23, ano ba ang 50% plus 1 ng 23? Hindi ba 12.5? So, hindi pa rin majority ang 12 for the purpose of calling the quorum. Alright. Now, granting for the sake of argument, again, I'll give you that. Na 12 lang ang quorum, ha? Granting ha, assuming lang, na 12 ang quorum. Sige, para mag-argue lang tayo. Kahit na po nagka-quorum sila sa 12, hindi sila maka-elect ng officers. Kasi wala po silang 13. Which, the rules of the Senate, in Section 2, clearly states that to elect they must have the vote. To be elected, you must have the vote of a majority of all its members. Statutory construction, this is very simple. The Constitution and the rules of the Senate is in plain language. There's no need to interpret it otherwise. There is certainly you cannot apply presumption of regularity where there is a clear violation of the Constitution and the rules of the Senate.
Attorney, what's your take dito sa statement ng Integrated Bar of the Philippines na they are favoring the Gatchalian Block and they're saying na valid daw yung ginawa na it's the quorum na nangyari ay lawful and valid po. Ano pong masasabi niyo po doon?
Are they quoting Abilino?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they should read Abilino again. Because in Abilino versus Cuenco, the Supreme Court, after reading the opinion of Justice Feria, granted that Senator Tomas Confessor was abroad and therefore could not be compelled to attend. And therefore, only 23 senators. That's why they said Cuenco was, validly elected. Pero tingnan niyo naman po ang position dito. And remember, that is a 1947 case, no? So, even if you look at the constitutional provision then, I think it still states that all its members, the election shall be, the officers shall be elected by a majority of all its members. All its members. So, ang sinasabi ho natin dito, kahit na nga po may quorum sila, so, okay, kung may quorum sila, okay, granting for the sake of argument. Pero sa election, hindi po talaga valid yung ginawa nilang election kasi 13 talaga ang kailangan. Kasi all its members at walang patay sa kanila. Granting na yung quorum na yun. I-follow nila yung Abilino na one was abroad o i-assume nila na yung dalawa ay hindi na makadalo sa hearing, kaya 22 na lang sila. O sige. But I'm saying that they can compel the presence of Jinggoy for the purpose of quorum because only the court can issue an order. O granting. Ibigay mo na sa kanila na meron silang quorum. Hindi pa rin valid yung ginawa nilang eleksyon ni Gatchalian. Because they need a majority of all its members under the Constitution and under the rules of the Senate. Ngayon, hindi ko alam kung sinong panapadiscuss nila. Mas maganda, ibitahin natin ng presidente ng IBP dyan sa SMNI para both sides ang marinig natin. Yung side ko, tsaka ni Attorney Abayon, tsaka ng IBP. Anyway, it's a friendly debate because, we are all compañeros here. Pero may nakita kasi akong picture doon eh. I hate to put political color, but isn't that the IBP president standing there with Congressman Adyong in that picture? I may be wrong, but wag na ho natin bigyan ng political color ito dahil mga abogado tayo eh. Let's just stick to the Constitution and the rules of the Senate. Ako nga sabi ko, kung gusto nila matapos na ang gulo, sabi nga ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, mag-produce kayo ng ika-13 nyo and I will gladly step down. So, ladies and gentlemen, as of this time, the Senate President is Alan Peter Cayetano. In fact, even Senator Gatchalian acknowledges that dahil siya pro tempore lang siya. Hindi ba, Senator Gatchalian? Ganda sumagot sa akin si Senator Gatchalian, no? Kaya kayo dyan sa Senate, na mga taga-sergeant at arms kayo, na mga mga security guards kayo dyan, na taga-log-in kayo ng mga visitors. Tanggalin nyo na yun sa utak nyo na dalawa ang Senate President. Isa lang ang Senate President. Si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano lang. Ang ngayon ang problema, dalawa ang pro tempore. Si Gatchalian, nag-assume siya dun sa block nila. Sabi niya siya ang pro tempore. Kaya siya nag-preside. At ang pro tempore ni Senate President Cayetano, who is Senator Loren Legarda.
And
Kaya sundin po ninyo, administrative lahat ng mga order ni Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano because there's only one Senate President. And that is Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, who has supervision over all the employees of the Senate. Eh, yung election nila ng Sergeant at Arms, void po yun. Hindi ka nga maka-elect ng presidente. Maka-elect ka pa ng Sergeant at Arms. Ay. Kaya maganda po, bitay na lang natin ang president ng IBP at para masaya naman kami. Ako, tsaka si isa pa, si Attorney Abayon, ganyan.
And Attorney Guanzon, sabi, kahit ang Malacanang, sinasabi nila that ang kinikilala nila is the new majority, which is the Gatchalian bloc. And then,
sino kinikilala nilang Senate President? Sinabi ba nila? Si Gatchalian ba ang Senate President? Hindi. Dahil inelect siya nila, sabi nila, inelect nila siya as pro tempore to replace Senator Loren Legarda. Sinabi ba ng Malacanang na ang Senate President ay si Gatchalian? Kung recognize sila yung majority ng block ni that is, they are violating the separation of powers as a principle of democracy. Just people in Malacanang should shut up. This is a Senate controversy. BBM should not interfere in this. Yung separation of powers, recognize nyo? Ano na-recognize nyo? It's not within your power to recognize who is what. Mr. President BBM.
Attorney Guanzon,
Grabe. Grabe naman ito. Grabe na itong nangyayari sa atin kasi ang Malacanang, ang ano natin political ito eh. Kaya kita mo si BBM is already interfering with the Senate controversy.
Attorney, sakali lang po na igiit ng Gatchalian bloc na sila ang majority sa Senate at igiit
Hindi po
ni
bakit
Senate
hindi sila
President.
mag-elect? Ma'am Hana, ba't hindi sila mag-elect ng Senate President kung sila ang majority? I dare Senator Gatchalian, Tulfo, and the senators there, Risa Ontiveros. I dare you. If you are the majority, go ahead and elect your Senate President.
I think your last message, Attorney Guanzon, for the senator, sabi ng Malacanang, shape up, umayos kayo, yun ang sabi sa kanila. And they
Ikaw,
should...
BBM, umayos. Inflation rate mo 7%, gutom na ang Pilipino. Fuel crisis tuloy pa rin. Dollar is at 67. Ikaw, BBM, ang umayos. Huwag mong pakikialaman ang Senate dahil may separation of powers under democracy. My appeal to the people and the senators, especially doon sina Senator Gatchalian. Alam ko naman po na politika lang po ito sa inyo. Pero kami po, ang mga tao po, kami mga abogado po, naiintindihan naman namin itong lahat ng galaw nyo eh. Pero yung mga taong karaniwan po, nininervyos na. Kung ano na ba talaga ito? Alam nyo, yung agawan nyo ng Senate presidency dyan, isa lang naman ang pakay nyo eh. Ang Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Lalo na ngayon, na yung 18 Marines nag-testify na sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, nasabi nila, according to them, nagdala rin sila ng maletang pera to Senator Erwin Tulfo. Kaya po, ang appeal ko lang naman po sa mga grupo ni Senator Gatchalian, gawin nyo naman pong tama. Kung gusto nyo talaga kayo mag-control ng Senate, kumuha pa kayo ng isang senador. kahit anong reason niya, of course, I will probably have my own opinion about that. But the law is the law. The rule is the rule. You get 13 senators, which is a majority of all 24 senators, you win. And I will not argue about that. So mga kababayan, maganda po itong natututo tayo ng batas at konstitusyon at ang gumagawa pa ng lahat ng katanungan para sa atin ay ang atin mismong Senado. Pero kailangan po paglaban natin ang demokrasya, kailangan po talaga ipaglaban natin ang demokrasya sa bansa natin. Maraming salamat po. Attorney Rowena Guanzon po, ang inyong lingkod.